What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're gonna have a closer look to Propchain. This is a real-world asset project, so this sort of new narrative of crypto that aims to bridge the gap between the real world and crypto. Tokenization of real-world assets in the blockchain. Okay, so Propchain is at this very moment the only project that I hold in my portfolio for the RWA narrative. I am not super bullish on the RWA narrative per se, as I've mentioned plenty of times before in my live streams and in my videos, because there's going to be a lot of regulations that are going to incur in this industry. Whenever you touch anything in the real world with crypto, it's inevitable that there's going to be a lot of regulations coming. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits that are going to come. Imagine how the SEC is going to attack something that targets real estate with crypto. So it's still up in the air. It could be the next big thing, or it could literally be a fiasco. We don't know it yet. But I do think that some of these projects during the upcoming bull run will do very well. But that is just my assumption. This is not something that I will allocate more than 1 or 2% on my portfolio anyway. I'm not doing it right now, and I'm probably not going to do it for the foreseeable future. Maybe in the next bull run, the one that is going to come in 4 years' time, is going to be a little easier. But for now, it's still very up in the air. So treat it as a lottery play. Now that all disclaimers are out of the way, let's actually analyze this project. So Propchain, a lot of you guys asked me, but it's divided into two projects, let's say. One is Propchain and one is Prop.com. And I'm gonna go back to the website in a second. First of all, let's look at the token analysis. We have an almost 20 million in market cap. The chart is actually looking quite healthy in this very moment. I literally entered right here, so I'm more than a 2x already in this project in full bear market. The project is pretty much 6 months old, so it's not super old. It's tradable on Maxi, bigger than Uniswap, and it was actually listed on Maxi very recently, and that's why we've had this big ramp up in price like 1 or 2 weeks ago. It's a token on Ethereum, and if we look at the description right here, Propchain specializes in the tokenization of real estate assets. This, in my opinion, makes it a little more niche and specializes something like Rio, because Rio is more like RWA in general. This is RWA real estate specifically. So that is it. And as I was saying before, Prop.com, basically it's an investment platform that doesn't have any crypto utility, in which people are going to be able to invest into Propchain, Prop.com, real estate portfolio that belongs to this company, and you're gonna get in return an average of 8 to 12% in yearly ROI. So basically you're gonna make returns out of, just like you were renting out an apartment, without actually owning an apartment. And this solves a very clear use case in the real world, because not everyone is able to buy a property and then rent it out for passive income. But if you invest money into Prop.com, theoretically, you're still going to be able to do this with even very little capital. You're not going to be needing to purchase an actual house and invest a lot of money into it. And also, you're going to save yourself a lot of admin work. And also, the 8-12% in yearly ROI, if this is actually legit, is actually a very good return on an investment. Usually, in the real estate market, 8% is considered very good in terms of ROI. So 8 to 12 makes it fantastic. Okay, so let's actually have a look at the two different websites. As I was saying before, we have Propchain, which is Propc, the token, okay, the Ethereum token, and then we have Prop.com, the actual real estate platform, and this doesn't have anything to do with crypto. So I wanted to be very clear that they have two different websites and both of them have different use cases. Now, you might ask yourself, why does this even need a token? And the fact is, it doesn't really need a token. The main thing is you're going to be able to get staking rewards. It gives you access to the governance of this project, and it basically makes you part of their ecosystem. So if this platform is actually going to do very well, then the token, the Propc token, is going to follow as a result, and you're going to make a lot of money out of it. So I hope that this answers your question, because I've had really a lot of questions, both in my Patreon and in the live stream. The website is really nice, I gotta say. It's very straightforward. You understand immediately what this is, and this is why I think that I like this project a lot compared to other real-world assets, because a lot of them are really up in the air. But this you understand immediately. Blockchain ecosystem for real-world asset and Propc solution. The market cap has increased a lot, as I was saying. Like when I first invested in this, I think we were like 7 or 8 million. Now we are 20 million, so it's definitely increasing. 3.5k plus holders, but I think we're way more than that because the market cap now is 20 million or 14. Got a lot of strong partners, and the portfolio of investment is, I think, is focused mainly on Dubai, which is probably for like tax reasons, and of course because the real estate market is booming in Dubai, which is definitely a good thing. Bridging the gap between real assets, real estate, and technology. I like this because you understand immediately what this project is talking about. So many projects in the RWA narrative get this wrong, like it blows my mind still. You're also gonna be able, by just owning Propc and registering, you're gonna be able to join the digital board. So you get access to webinars and governance to actual decision, or even the exchange listing of this project, which I find very interesting. I've actually registered myself to the digital board and I've attended some of the AMAs. And guys, another good thing about this project is that they're super active on social media, and this is definitely something to praise. Their YouTube channel has a lot of stuff, like they're posting a lot of content. They're doing full-on webinars on this, so I would definitely invite you to take a look for yourself and see what this project is all about. The platform doesn't use fake traffic, which is another thing to praise, because 99% of the projects that I'm investigating right now use fake traffic in some form or another. This project does not, which is great. And you see on X, they are super active. They're posting updates literally every single day, which is definitely something to praise again. Very good stuff. They're also active on Telegram for announcements. There's literally an announcement almost every single day, which makes me very confident in the long-term success of this project. They're doing a lot of burning, so the tokenomics, which are not perfect by any means, are improving on a daily basis, because they're literally burning tokens almost every day. It's insane. They're doing like some sort of advent calendar right now, and they're burning tokens almost every day. That's quite impressive. Let's have a look at the roadmap. So first of all, you can see that they've been active since 2021. So this has been in the works for actually quite a while, which is definitely something else that you can say is promising. Let's see what lies ahead actually. So Propchain testnet deployment, launch of utilities, and Propchain capital. I'm not sure what that means, but we also have tier 1 exchange listing. If this happens in 2024, it's going to be massive. Like, we had a big pump in price just with the exchange listing of Maxi. So imagine once this is going to get to like Kraken, Coinbase, or Binance, this is going to pump a lot, guys. Like, literally, it's probably going to go through the roof. I bought this when it was listed literally only on BitGet. They're definitely keeping us up to date with the roadmap, and so many crypto projects that I'm looking, guys, like they don't even bother at updating this data, which blows my mind, because it's just like, it really has to say with the laziness of the developers and the team and the management. So this is very good and refreshing to see, like 100%. Now, let's have a quick look at Prop.com. I personally have not used this platform, so I cannot really feedback on this. This gives you a clear outlook of what this is. Any investor can get a piece of the real estate pie. As I was saying before, you will basically invest just a small sum of money. I think that the minimum is something as small as $1,000, but don't quote me on that. I would have to double check. That's a good thing, again, that this is mainly based on Dubai. Pick a property on our app, choose how much you want to invest, start making passive income. That is amazing. That really solves a real world problem. That there's a big barrier to entry to owning a property and getting real estate income out of it, like rental income. Actually, I was right. It's trying to buy real estate from $1,000. That is crazy. And also the fact that you get this big of returns, 8 to 12%, definitely makes it very enticing. The property portfolio value of the company is 20 million euro plus. 500 plus investors already. So you can join the waitlist right here. I think it's not accessible in this very moment, but I would have to double check. I haven't tried to do this myself. I don't have precise information on this, unfortunately. But let's have a look on why we should choose it. Zero upfront costs, super seamless. The amount of money that you invest is completely up to you. Easy management through this app, and yeah, 8 to 12%. They're gonna have third-party auditors, even from Ernst & Young, so big names that are gonna conduct an audit. So this makes this project very legit in my eyes. This is definitely a plus, and it basically says that this project is not out there to scam you. There is very reputable sources that are gonna conduct audits. Exactly as it said, passive income without hustle. Honestly, I can't praise this enough. It really solves a real-world problem. I'm usually very critical and very picky in crypto projects, as you should be, but this honestly doesn't have any sort of red flags in terms of like the actual utility. They have the white paper listed on the website that goes pretty much in detail about the tech, I'm not going to bore you too much with this, but one of the things that you need to be aware of is that for obvious reason, you will have to KYC when using the Prop platform, because of course for money laundering reasons and investment into the real estate, you will have to KYC. So that is the only thing worth notice. So if you're looking for a solution that is non-KYC, this is not for you. And I don't think we're gonna have anything non-KYC oriented for real estate, because it just doesn't really apply to the real world anyway. Well, we already talked about the auditors and the roadmap. The last thing that I wanna of course have a look at is the tokenomics. This is very important, but of course for something that manages a 20 million plus real estate investment portfolio, it's normal that there's going to be capital that is going to basically be allocated to those operations. So we have 15% here and 12% treasury. I am not concerned about this in any sort of way, because this is literally the sort of capital they need to invest and provide the service that they provide. But let's see what the allocation to the team is, because we can see 5% to advisor, 10% to the team, 10% private, 10% seed. So pretty much 35 to 40% allocated to the team, insiders, seed, and pre-sales, etc., etc. And all of the rest is basically dedicated to the ecosystem and the operations management. For the kind of project that this is, I actually think that these tokenomics are quite all right. They need operating capital to actually take care of the operations and the real estate management that they manage. So I am not concerned about that in any way, and this is actually looking quite promising, if you ask me. And also to conclude this, you can directly have a look at their LinkedIn page. Everybody is doxed. That is definitely good. A lot of people are based in Lithuania. I think that the project is originally from there, but of course the CEO and all these dudes are based in Dubai, which is where the real estate portfolio is held. And all of these guys have a lot of experience. This is very good stuff, very good stuff. This is the CEO, and he's basically everywhere. Like, you can just Google or search on YouTube. There's a lot of interviews that he's running. There's definitely a big emphasis on social media presence. They're doing a lot of AMAs. I've listened to like endless AMAs about this guy and all of the team involved. So very good stuff, very good stuff. I will actually love to get in touch with these people and host an AMA in the platform. So let me know down in the comments if you're interested in any of this, and I will try to get in touch with the team, because this is definitely something that is catching my attention more and more. And yeah, I'm very excited for the future of this project. Right now, Propchain is around 1% of my investment portfolio. I wouldn't recommend a crazy allocation because, as I said, there's still a lot of flags. Not about this project, more sort of like the real world asset narrative in the crypto industry per se. So we will see. I still keep this as a very lottery play for me. It's still a very high risk pick. So don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And just be conscious that this is a narrative that could be basically dethroned by all of the regulations and a lot of lawsuits and SEC prosecution in the upcoming bull run. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're looking to take your investment journey to the next level, join the Patreon. I mean, I literally have 6 spots remaining at the time of this video. They might literally be gone by the time that you're watching this video. The price is going to rise from $39.99 to $49.99. So you want to get in now before I increase the price. So you're going to be able to lock in this price forever, and you're never going to be subject to any price increase whenever I increase the prices. You're going to get all of my buy and sell signals, access to my private Discord community, private Patreon exclusive live stream, portfolio reviews. I have a proven track record of all of the money that I'm generating for the Patreons. You can literally join for yourself and see all of the buy alerts that I've sent. There's a lot of crypto that were like 5, 6, or even 10x up in just literally the matter of 1 or 2 weeks, which is insane. I am basically generating wealth for these people, and of course everybody is joining and is happy to join and not leave this group. And that's why literally after 1 month of opening my Patreon, we are at 180 members at the time of recording this video. So super excited for the future. It's still like super early, so you can still get at this very cheap price. And of course, I hope to see you there and to speak to you soon in the Discord and to help you in your crypto investment journey. Until then, take care.